Hello, everybody. Hello, Dadbodians, and welcome to the DadBodSquadCast. This is a movie review podcast. This is the first part of the Ghibli movies, because we're going to be watching all of the Ghibli movies and doing podcasts on them. This is the first part because there are so many. So, on this podcast, we're going to be talking about Nausicaä, Valley of the Wind, which is technically not Ghibli, I know, but we're counting it anyway, because it's epic. Castle in the Sky, Grave of the Fireflies, My Neighbor Totoro, and Kiki's Delivery Service. We were going to put in Only Yesterday also, but we had a lot of stuff going on this month. I got sick a few days ago, so we didn't get a chance to do it. It's a bra moment. We'll do it on the next one. It'll be fine. Okay? Okay. Have a good listen. Goodbye.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
That is the word of every movie that we've ever done on this podcast has been goddamn, that was good.
Goddamn.
So I'm just going to not, I know I just said it, but I'm just going to, I'm going to try and refrain from saying that.
Yeah.
It's insane how Ghibli can build these fucking worlds,
I know. It's such a
And
cool
I know it was
world.
based off of a manga, I'm pretty sure. That I think was Hayao Miyazaki's manga. I don't know, but it's still it's great how they can just bring it out and make it so lush. In the movie, and just
it's a very
and that goes
cool
for
world.
all of their movies that I've ever seen.
Yeah,
just all the
all
world
these.
building and how for just an hour and a half movie, how much story is in the world is insane.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
a
what I really love
multi-part
about
series on
Yeah. That's what I really love about pretty much all the Studio Ghibli movies is that they're so the worlds are so complete and filled
and complex
with,
and there's history and
I really love in this how they were really easily able to sort of build up the history of the world without having to explicitly say it. There's a lot of moments where it's the world is poisoned or it was poisoned, so we must have polluted the world, and it's interesting. And
it just kind of makes sense. Everything just the only things that don't make sense, and that I kind of pointed out a little bit, was if the plants evolved because of humans pollution, then what about the big goop monster giant guys that just fuck everything up? Those guys don't make any sense, really.
I think those were created by humans.
Maybe
the warriors. That's possible. Yeah. Because they don't really explain that, but that's sort of what I took from that, is that it was our own undoing. Because it's it sounded like they apparently had space technology because that ship explored the stars, or so they say. So I don't know, but it's a really good movie. All these movies, we're gonna end with this being that was fucking epic. But
I don't even think that we need to do a rating system unless if a movie comes across as but I doubt that's gonna happen.
They're all fucking top tier.
So just our ratings for all these movies automatically are gonna be above 7 out of 10.
Oh yeah, they're all really good.
Yeah.
I really love how it might be based off a manga or whatever, but still just the world is very interesting. It has a very unique aesthetic. It's not just the usual, they have, I don't know. It's it's cool how it's so post-apocalyptic, because there's certain technologies like the guns and stuff, but then there's also the swords are a very common thing. That mashing of technology is really interesting. I was I said that whenever the fucking knights were invading the village or whatever, it's cool that they have guns, but also that they have to have swords because there are bugs that will attack, and it's just I really love just the I've always loved this aesthetic, and Ghibli just delivers on it so much. And Breath of the Wild was also inspired by it, and a bunch of other things. It's just the post-apocalyptic thing, like you were saying,
and how lush things are, but how high tech stuff is, but it's rustic.
Yeah, right.
And like
it's
fucked up.
interesting. Yeah,
I love that. I love that
it's
shit
really
so
cool.
much.
Yeah,
like dude, those guys' ships blow up in 2 shots. How the fuck?
it's so shitty. You think with all that steel armor, but
yeah, right.
I guess yeah.
Meanwhile, the people that live in the desert are perfectly good. Their ship is fine.
Yeah,
Their ship can withstand anything. It's
yeah. I don't know. Bad.
It's funny.
Yeah. Cheap construction. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also gotta give kudos like all the sound design and stuff in this movie too. The music is really good.
The music's really good, but also I love whenever movies are silent.
Yeah, I was gonna bring
There's a lot of
point.
silence in this movie.
There's a lot of
really,
I think
really
it really
good.
adds a lot.
It builds atmosphere without doing or saying anything, literally,
Mm-hmm.
because it's silent and it's just there's some sound effects, but it's just
I like how
really
they use silence for both like the peaceful moments, but also as like a way to like for like anticipation before some shit goes down too, which is really interesting. Yeah. I really liked how they use sound.
There's also a lot of like nice peaks and valleys in this movie of just like action and then like all this shit. Like it perfectly builds and it's just like an ocean. Like it's just waves and waves.
Like even though it's a pretty short movie, it's only like hour 30 minutes, but it felt like a real nice complete.
It felt like 2 hours. It was like nice.
I think it's just because the pacing is so good. It just felt like a really complete nice.
It really took its
journey.
time and didn't feel the need to rush stuff.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
You know, and it was nice. Like there's a few shots where it's just planes for like 2 minutes. It's just planes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like ayo.
Yeah.
Like it really just like builds up. It
Yeah.
I like that about older movies is that they have trust in the audience to just vibe with what's going on and just kind of like take a breather. You know, instead of just here's some crazy fucking crazy shit. You know,
that's something. It's like I feel like new movies they have this like need to fill our attention spans. But I love
I do like that sometimes. Like with Wes Anderson movies, it's like there's a lot of stuff going on, but it's not like super in your face. It's just like you have to pay attention to the shit that's going on. And then like in like Bullet Train, it was kind of like neon, all the shit colored. But that's like the point of the movie is that it's just all
I think like
flashy.
both ways of that can be done really well, but
if it's just Marvel like boom, shit's going crazy, then it's just not you know but man, this is a fucking
really good movie.
It was a treat. I'll say that it was a treat.
They're all gonna be treats.
I know they're all gonna be treats.
They're all so good, dude.
They're all so good.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. For being like their first movie too. It's really great. Technically it's pre-Studio Ghibli, but
and it wasn't Hayao Miyazaki's first movie. It was probably one of his first like that was that crazy, I feel like. Yeah. But I don't even Lupin the Third, like all the Lupin movies were before that. So like you know, it's just how he always made.
I personally classify it as a Studio Ghibli movie because it's a total just the whole style and vibe of it. But
there's main female protagonist, which is epic, and her like epic little pet.
Yeah,
it's a Ghibli movie, dude.
It's sick.
They all have little pets, dude. Every single time.
Yeah.
There's always an old woman witch named Baba.
Yeah, there's always the old lady. That's like
old lady named Baba.
All wrinkly and like
That was something that took like it didn't take me out. It was just funny and it added to it. And you brought up that every time they said her name, it reminded you of Obama. Yeah, and I could not get it out of my brain.
It was made way before Obama was even relevant.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just funny though.
It's just funny. Oh, Baba. Look. But man,
I love this movie.
Also, just all the creature designs are so unique.
Oh yeah, they're really
and just
cool.
so like,
like I haven't really seen a lot of movies that do like a bug jungle. It's definitely interesting, and like the sort of like mushroomy spore that whole thing too. It's really cool. yeah, all the designs and like areas they went into were
everything
really cool.
Seemed gloopy in the best way. Like it didn't like it felt like gloop that had solidified, like everything was rock, but it was all stringy and weird. I loved that. It was really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Man, it must take so much time to just draw out all those backgrounds and design it all.
Especially like that's all like marker and it's like alcoholic markers and paint and shit like that. Like
yeah, this is before digital time.
Yeah, dude.
A little bit. Yeah.
Fuck.
Good movie though.
All right. Well, we've been going for 9 minutes. Is there anything else you wanna say?
Shia
LaBeouf was funny.
Shia LaBeouf, yeah.
Shia LaBeouf. I was like, Shia LaBeouf? And then she was like, it is Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Good. There's not like I don't know what else to say. It's just a really good movie in pretty much all aspects, I feel like. Yeah.
All right.
Gets a thumbs up from me. Okay. I guess it's time for the next movie.
On to the next one. On to the next one. And we're back. Okay. Castle in the Sky. Castle in the Sky. Woo-wee!
Yeah.
I remember this movie being a little bit more mid than it was.
Mm-hmm.
From whenever I first saw it, I remember it kind of being like, but maybe I was just in a mood that day,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But man, so maybe it also because it takes like an hour and a half to get to the castle.
Yeah.
But that hour and a half is so awesome.
It's epic. Yeah. Another banger.
Another banger. It's all bangers.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 movies are not going to be bangers. I don't know, but
yeah, we'll see.
I have no idea. I'm delving into a treasure trove. I am Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a really good movie. This is a very iconic movie for me.
Yeah.
Because I watched it so much as a kid. But yeah, it's a really good movie. Once again, I feel like in this, like the animation like really took a big step up in quality. I feel like compared to Nausicaä.
Yeah,
it was just a lot more smooth, and like the characters especially were a lot more animated. Which was cool.
Yeah,
but
just the Ghibli shines in the effects animation, like things crumbling and like
the crumbling explosions,
like
really good
lightning. I liked the part where they were going into the castle, they were in the storm, and the lightning looked like a dragon, and it was fucking hit him. That was cool. It like
just the lighting,
lightning.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Really sick. I also love the lighting with that too. Where it's just like black, and it was really sick.
And then it goes into like lines, really awesome. And then they go through like a doorway.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That scene kind of felt like entering a new dimension, which is what it wanted to show off. Yeah. It's like, oh God, and like, fuck, dude, just there's create mod everywhere.
A lot of create mod. It's definitely all these movies always have like a really like specific like setting.
Like steampunk almost, but like post-apocalyptic, very, very lush, very like oh my God,
it's really cool.
So
I love the settings. Settings are always just fire in all of these.
I know,
so like just atmospheric.
Like this is like just Nausicaä 2.
Pretty much, yeah.
They have the funny Pikachu dudes.
Yeah,
they show up.
Yeah,
it's in the same universe.
Yeah.
But like, man, it just like it carries over so much from Nausicaä, where it's just like
really
very somber, atmospheric, but also like this one brought in a bunch of like goof and dynamics of like, more comedy focus, and it was just like, oh yes, it just feels like a more complete like Nausicaä movie,
yeah,
and I loved that.
More refined, yeah. Oh man.
Also, I really it's just full fairy tale,
Yeah.
It's just so
epic. Ooh. Yeah. It's sick. I really liked like the pirates and stuff. I thought they were just like really written well because they're like very like neutral. They're not like, because you think, oh, pirates inherently evil, but they're not. It's just like
they're
I
goofy,
like that.
And I like how you could tell like the mom kind of wanted a daughter in a lot of those scenes. Like it was so good.
Yeah, it was really good. How they did all the pirates, that was really well done. Yeah. I like that, like the boys, they were like the comedic relief. Yeah. That was good.
Where they're flying back after saving her from the castle or whatever, and like, or not the castle in the sky, like the army base. Yeah. And then she's crying, and then the pirate dudes are like, if I did anything wrong, I just want to say I'm sorry. It's too good.
It's so good, yeah.
Also, Mark Hamill in this is so good with his performance. He whenever he goes villain mode, it's always a treat. It's always so fucking good.
It was really good.
Man. That old dude in the caves.
He was sick.
He was epic.
Yeah.
Fucking
a lot of really good characters.
The robots were cool. Man, just I like how they just personified like everything, I feel like. Yeah. Like in Nausicaä, like they mention the wind as like this like spiritual type of thing almost, Like it's the Valley of the Wind. They put a lot of trust in the wind and like all that shit in their village. But like it doesn't really feel as personified as that, as like what they were trying to go for. Yeah. In this, like the clouds and the castle, it all feels like a character, Yeah. Right, and even at the end, whenever it's the credits, it has an atmosphere in space. Yeah. Crazy. It goes to space and has atmosphere, so it's like a living, breathing creature almost. It's a giant tree housing this castle. Yeah. It's so good.
It's epic. I'm glad the top part with the robot dude didn't get destroyed too.
Yeah. I know,
it's epic. Right? You can just vibe up there now. Yeah.
Vibe up there with the birds. The birds have nowhere to go. They have nothing.
No, they're stuck there.
They're stuck there.
Yeah.
Where are they going to migrate, dude? Where are they going to go? They can't go south for the winter. They're in space. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I love the backstory stuff. I love the fucking.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. That's another thing. Is like the Studio Ghibli does a really good job of like making sure that like characters get a really even distribution of like backstory and depth.
Yeah. Right.
I feel like even like the minor side characters that weren't like really the main star or whatever, like the mom and stuff. Like they still sort of like developed her character, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's good.
So awesome. Anyway. Yeah. Man, it's also just like the fucking shots are so good.
Oh yeah.
They're so good.
They're awesome.
There's never one shot where I'm like, that's a little goofy, Yeah. Because like really sometimes in movies, the animated included, it just like sometimes the shot doesn't feel right. Animated movies are better about that because they have to craft it. So it's like you better make sure that's the scene that you want, or else we're gonna have to fully redo every little thing possible. But like, man, it just
they're all
perfect culmination.
Awesome.
Man, God, just the effects and like.
And the music too. Music, fire,
dude. Again. Whenever the fucking robot hands the flower and the violin goes crazy, it's insane.
It's so good. It's like it's just a constant orchestra through the whole movie. It's so. I love Studio Ghibli.
And then whenever it is those moments of silence and somberness, it's so like calm
like with Nausicaä.
It's calm, but not like a soothing calm. It's like just like a neutral like.
Right.
It's so fucking good.
It's really good.
I really love the somberness in these movies, man. Like the melancholy of these movies. Because like you get like this bombastic like orchestra and like all this fucking explosions and stuff, and then it contrasts that by like leading into like just this,
calm. It's really good. Yeah, I think like the best example of that was like right after they got through the storm, and it's just silence. So like, it's really good. I love that juxtaposition. Yeah.
I also like. You can clearly tell there's like three. Well, it starts off as like two antagonists, and then it goes to kind of three, and then it goes back to two, which I liked. You know, like the pirates are antagonists at the beginning, but you don't really know why they're the antagonists. And throughout the whole movie, they just want the gem. They don't want anything else. Like they don't really. You don't really feel like they'll like kill anyone for it. Really.
Yeah, no.
Like they just want it.
Yeah.
But the army dudes feel like they will kill people for this.
Yeah.
And like. And Mark Hamill is like, I do not give a shit. I'm a bloodthirsty man. Yeah. And it's like, you got one hand, which is like, I want riches, and then I want power. And then the pirates, which are like, I just want the gem because it's pretty. That's like basically, I just want funny. I want gold. I want bling because it's epic. Yeah. God. Also, the bug theme keeps popping up. Nausicaa in this, the bug theme in the sky, the pirates flew on funny winged crafts.
The little bug, it's interesting. I feel like there's a lot of indirect references to Nausicaä. Well, obviously with the Pikachu, that was a pretty big one. But like, it's kind of cool though.
Yeah, it's just consistency in the world, you know?
Oh yeah,
because like you can tell that this is like probably set before Nausicaä. You know?
Right. Yeah.
And like you can tell like this is like the origin of kind of like the airships and like how that kind of like went about. But like also there's a history before that. You can tell like there was like this whole thing.
I love that. Like he do such a good job at like with Nausicaä, just creating this whole world that you can really intuitively understand without having to explicitly explain it all. That's something they've always done a really great job with.
And like the valley that these characters live in is like this like
like crazy.
It's like this cavern with like a bunch of mining shit. Like it's a mining town.
Yeah.
And like there's rails going everywhere.
A train, it's sick.
All that shit. It's so cool. They have like quarries and shit. It's so sick. God.
Yeah, you can in all of these you can just tell how much thought goes into like really making these unique and like just really well thought out areas and plots. It's so good.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like a real world, you know. It's not just for show. Yeah.
It feels like a real world, but also a fairy tale. Like it's intangible, but it's also like so you know. Like
it just feels like
at the same time.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Really good. Yeah.
All right.
Man.
Got anything else? Again, we're not doing a rating because it's just going to be good.
It's just all good.
It's all good.
We'll only rate.
Subpar. Whenever it's like subpar or like kind of mid. But like, I doubt any of these are going to be that.
Yeah.
So,
good movie.
Good movie.
Watch all Studio Ghibli movies. You won't be disappointed.
Watch them all with us.
Yeah. Side by side.
All right.
Okay.
Next movie.
Next one. There's feel good movies. This is a feel bad movie.
This is I wouldn't say it's a feel bad movie. It's not intentionally trying to make you feel bad.
Yeah, but it's like
it is so heavy, dude.
It's very heavy.
It's heavy whipping cream.
Yeah.
The others are ice cream and cake. This one is fucking Jesus.
The others are, it's always like a happy, fun ending. It's like everybody sort of gets,
this
villains
one starts
defeated.
Off with a guy dying, and he's like, "This is how I die."
First scene, he's fucking dead. Yeah. I mean, it checks all the boxes. We got children dying. We got war.
Oh my god.
It's pretty messed up.
Fuck. It was so fucking heavy.
Very heavy.
I don't know how.
I don't even know what to say about it.
Let me look up who directed that, because I don't know if that was. I think that was Miyazaki, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It was directed by Isao Takahata. Yeah, he did. He directed Only Yesterday, Pompoko, and My Neighbors the Yamadas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think those ones are also sad. He likes making sad movies.
Oh, dude.
But yeah, it's
Fuck.
It's a
This
very
one
heavy
was
movie.
just so
Heaviest
fucking-
movie I've ever seen, probably.
I wouldn't say it's the heaviest movie I've ever seen. I think I've seen Mary and Max gets pretty heavy. Another animated movie that's fucking good, but Jesus,
Yeah.
I've seen some other heavy movies. This one is really good though.
It's good, yeah.
Fuck. It's just like,
But it's like,
I'm glad that the next movie is My Neighbor Totoro, because I need a palate cleanser, dude.
Yeah,
I need
you
some
can't end the
happy-
night on this movie. It has to be.
Dude, we were
has
gonna
to be
do it yesterday.
pride.
We were gonna end the night yesterday with this movie, and I'm glad that I was like, maybe not, because
Yeah, it's
yeah.
it's a bro moment.
Oh, man, it's so good though. Like, just
Yeah.
it's so hard to put into words why it's good. It's just the storytelling is, and just I don't know, man. It's just, and the visuals, and like, it's like, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's so.
It is.
I will say there's a lot of cool directing things. Cool in quotes. They're sad, but cool. You know.
Yeah.
Like one part whenever the little girl is talking about her mom being dead, and then it like flashes to the mom being thrown into a pile of bodies.
Yeah.
Like that's it's like so
It's,
fast, such a short clip, but it's so like, oh fuck. Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, I think what this movie really does a good job with is just sort of like showing the horrors of war.
Yeah.
And even for the people that aren't even battling in it, just the collateral damage and how it like destroys entire countries.
Yeah.
It's pretty brutal.
And like in that scene too, whenever she's talking about her mom, like you can tell that she thinks her mom's in like a normal grave.
Yeah.
You know, like she was buried normally. When in fact her ashes are in the box the whole time, like throughout. After that scene, like you just know, it's not even said. You just know, and it's like, fuck, dude. Yeah. Oh shit, man. There's a lot of imagery that's just like, it's not necessarily grotesque, but it is just like, oh man,
just like very like,
yeah,
like the kind of thing you'd expect to be like, you know, obscured, but it's just right there.
It's like whenever you go to the doctor's office and then there's like a picture of like fucking fucked up disease, like skin diseases on the wall or some shit.
It's like, whoa, yeah,
like, whoa, why is this in here? Yeah, man.
Yeah, I remember the first time I watched this, I had no idea like what it was really about or anything, because I went into it without reading what it is, and I was like, shit.
Yeah,
this isn't what I expected. How old were you
whenever you watched it for the first time?
Well, I didn't watch it that long ago. It was like maybe, I think like 4 years ago.
Okay, okay. Because I was under the impression that you watched it like whenever you were younger.
Oh no, that'd be I don't know. That'd be a bro moment if I watched it when I was younger.
Yeah,
but yeah, I wouldn't really call it a kids movie.
Yeah, no, it's just like a fucking very interesting movie.
Yeah,
it's just like, it's just sad and just fucking
very sad.
Man.
I think it's so sad too because it's like it's sprinkled throughout. There's like these happy moments.
Yeah, right.
You know, of fun like them. You know, the Fireflies like opening,
and then them at the beach, and then
right.
But every time it just gets quickly shot down, like it's like a reality check. You are fucked. You are like fucked if you don't move,
it is a Sisyphus moment.
It is a Sisyphus moment. It's happy and then air raid and then happy and then air raid. It's like Jesus
It's a constant battle.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Man.
And the main guy just ends up with fucking parents are dead. Sister's dead. Everyone's dead.
And then he dies in a fucking subway.
Yeah.
Not a Jared subway.
Yeah. Just withered away. Couldn't afford food anymore.
I liked that, like, that moment. Like, it was at the first air raid in the movie where he, like, has her on his back and he steps outside, right? And then the bombs come down and then they don't blow up yet and just fire goes off, and then he's like, there's this moment of calm of like him like
right.
it's just nobody's around, it's silent, and he's like is everything gonna blow up or is it gonna be fine? And then it just and then he has to fucking run and it's chaos and people are just fucking everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Shows how, like, in an instant, it just goes to shit, you know?
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, there was no, like, bias in this movie. It was just a story about, you know.
Yeah, I did like that. It was very, like, it didn't paint this bigger picture or whatever.
Yeah, that's, like, one of the reasons why I like 1914 is because it was about these guys.
Yeah, right.
You know?
It's very just like, it's about the individual, not the overarching.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's always really a good thing.
Man. Fucking I need to pick me up. I need to pick when are we going to the next movie? When?
Right now. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I don't have anything else either, man. It's just fucking God.
If you're gonna watch this movie, be prepared and make sure you have a happy movie lined up after.
Well, I think it's too late to say that because we are operating in the assumption that they've already watched the movie.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Go watch some puppy videos or something.
Yeah. You gotta wash down the heavy. You gotta wash down the heavy whipping cream. Yeah.
All right, on in My Neighbor Totoro. Fuck, I'm excited for that one because I love that movie. But
it's a good movie.
Bye. Next movie. I'm not gonna do a crazy loud thing. This is sad.
We'll just stare into the camera.
Do a clock wipe.
Yeah, that was a sick clock wipe.
That was a sick clock wipe. I don't.
Yeah.
It's not the. I thought it did the. We're doing it. We're doing it now. We're doing the clock wipe.
Oh,
now we're doing it. Okay. God, this one's good. Obviously. I know I said I was going to try and keep it on the low of me saying it was good. But I love this movie so much. It's such a fucking... Yeah. Oh, yes!
Music goes so hard, dude.
Music goes
it's
so
such a good
hard,
theme
dude.
Made. I really like how it's also like that motif is sprinkled out through a lot of the tracks throughout the movie. It's really good.
It's so nom 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 nom. I love Cat Bus. I've always loved Cat Bus. Give me more Cat Bus.
Epic.
It's so epic,
I want to see
dude.
more Cat Bus, dude.
I want more Cat Bus. Give me more Cat Bus.
Yeah. Cat Bus is so epic.
Cat Bus is so epic. Totoro is always epic.
Oh,
this movie's banging. It's just such a feel-good movie.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad that we watched this after Grave of the Fireflies.
Yeah, goddamn, it's a good contrast.
It's a good pick-me-up. Oh my god.
It's a really fun movie.
Yeah. It's more of a kid's movie than the last ones, you know? Than even like Castle in the Sky.
Yeah.
Because Castle in the Sky and like Nausicaa were like they had like mature. They went about the world very maturely,
Yeah.
and it's kind of the same with My Neighbor Totoro, but like still, it's more of like a, still more of like a
definitely more. Yeah, I think
the
just the
kids
setting
movie,
it's in. It's just like a pretty like
Yeah.
tame movie, really.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
the biggest like whatever the climax is like the little girl goes missing, but that's really not like that crazy compared to like fucking robot battle in a floating fortress and shit like that. It's really like tame.
Yeah,
but it's
very
cool.
grounded and just like it's so nice. Just
yeah,
and it's like it keeps with the like fairy tale creatures and shit like that while still being grounded, and like everyone, like there's no like disbeliever in this movie.
Yeah,
it's all just like
uh-huh.
It's very spiritual and everyone's like on the same page. Like usually in a movie like this, there'd be someone that's like, I don't know,
Yeah,
that's not real. But it's just perfect kid fantasy. Like Tree Spirit, who's epic.
Yeah, dude, he
Cat
is
Bus.
Fucking Cat Bus.
Fucking Cat
so
Bus.
Fire. Dude.
Yeah. Oh, whenever he gets the umbrella and then he goes into Cat Bus, he's smiling the whole time. All smiles, dude.
He loves that umbrella.
He loves that umbrella, dude.
Yeah, it's
So
really
good.
fun. Really, really good movie. Just a fun little happy bundle of
Yeah. And like it's just perfectly encapsulated. Like it's not like it's just so good.
Yeah.
It's just the animation always on point.
Oh yeah.
Everybody runs fast. That's a good sign.
Yeah, fast running. Yeah.
Oh man.
It's a banger.
Banger.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's just like the perfect
little
all ages movie. Just like fucking God. The dynamics are epic.
Yeah.
Fucking I don't know like really what else to say other than I love this movie.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorites. Soundtrack goes hard, visuals go hard, setting goes hard, characters go hard. Fucking
Dude, that'd be such a fucking epic place to live. You have public transport and you're like, it's epic. Oh. God,
that house is so cool.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. One thing is like Studio Ghibli movies do a really good job of making food look fucking delicious. And water, just fucking water. That water looks so good.
It did.
And the vegetables,
the vegetables
look so good to me.
I can't wait for Spirited Away because my God.
Oh,
Spirited Away
don't
food
get
goes
me
hard.
started.
Don't get me started.
Oh man.
Oh, dude. Yeah, their food goes hard. They're fucking just. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Their effects is through the roof.
Oh yeah.
I also like how the soot sprites are animated because like it's not like a whole lot of easing to their animation, which makes it feel more like alien kind of. But they're still like cute little dudes, you know, like they just like whoosh, just scatter.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, it is cool, man.
I also noticed like in all the movies so far, and especially in this one, all the sound effects in these movies are so good. They're really snappy and thuddy and just fucking like they hit perfectly.
Yeah, they're really like well meshed into the like movie. It doesn't really feel weird or anything, or like it just fits in.
Yeah. Especially with like in like silent scenes, it just like hits, it's satisfying whenever you like see something like a character kicking their shoes off and shit. Like I don't know, it's just like the sound design is really good. Like all that.
Yeah, it is really good.
So fucking good. Dakota Fanning in this movie's good. Coraline, let's go.
Oh yeah,
let's fucking go.
Yeah,
I like that they got sisters for the movie, for the dub at least.
Yeah. Oh, are they actually sisters?
Yeah, they're sisters.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah,
that's pretty epic.
It makes it more natural that,
Yeah,
Not that it
Yeah,
couldn't be
the-
natural if they weren't, but it's just like, you know,
Yeah.
especially like with kids that young, you know.
Yeah, the kid actor voicing on this was actually like really good.
So
like,
good.
Really believable, you know.
Yeah.
Because a lot of movies like the kids will sound like you can kind of tell it's like just a little off, like a kid reading a script or like an adult trying to do a kid voice or whatever, but
Yeah.
it felt really
The only
really
other
good
thing
in
I
this
can
one.
compare it to that's like equal quality is in Surf's Up with the kids in the interview sections.
Yeah, right.
Like,
yeah, it
it's
had that
natural.
same energy. Yeah, just
Yeah.
it really just fit in.
So good.
Yeah.
I
Man.
also just love that there was no real stakes in this movie. It just fucking flowed.
Yeah, right.
It was just a nice little story.
Yeah.
It's
I like
chill.
the like whole like thing they had where it's like each day you can like see each day go by, and at the end, you know, she's like writing the letter to her mom. I kind of like that dynamic, you know, day in the life or whatever.
Yeah.
Slice of life. I don't know what's called.
So
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
There's nothing really else. I can't think of anything else.
I know.
I'll think of stuff after we stop recording. This is always the problem.
That's always what happens. But
Man.
man. Good movie though.
Bang.
Very like, oh yeah, it's very like all these movies are so like ingrained in my brain, you know, because I
right?
watched them so many times as a kid. It's just like it's weird. It's like I don't know how to put it into words, but it's like certain like scenes and stuff. It's so just like I don't know. It's like transcended just being like a visual thing. It's like a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never grew up with the ones that I had seen. I just kind of like I watched them in like my teen years, you know, or older, but it's still like fucking satisfying to watch to watch this movie in particular because it goes so hard.
Oh yeah, it does go really hard.
It was my second ever Ghibli movie that I watched, and it's so goddamn. Oh, it's so good, dude.
Yeah.
If you had to rate, the movies that we watched so far on an entry level, like, I guess like how you would go about showing them to someone for the first time, right?
Yeah.
What would you put in that list, like, of the ones that we've seen so far?
I feel like the classics, like the ones that really like are iconic. I mean, pretty much almost all of them are iconic, but I feel like Castle in the Sky and My Neighbor Totoro are like the two that are like, when I think of Studio Ghibli, those are some of the big ones, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh yeah. But I don't know.
I think I would, like, I'm saying like in kind of like a list, like if you were showing someone so for the first time, like obviously I've seen like a couple of the ones that we saw so far and we're going them in an order, but if you chose the order for someone who hadn't seen any of these before, what would you go with the 4 movies that we watched so far?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think I can't have Grave of the Fireflies last or anything because that has to be in between.
Yeah.
I feel like the last two would be like Grave of the Fireflies and My Neighbor Totoro because you got to balance out the sadness. And first movie, I don't know. Honestly, like I feel like doing it in like release date's good because I kind of like, you know, Nausicaä being like the very early one. It's kind of interesting to see how the like animation kind of evolves from that into Castle in the Sky, because it's pretty noticeable. Like you can see like the animation Castle in the Sky is a lot more refined. So I know that's a boring answer, but I feel like it's probably the best order to do it in.
Yeah.
Just because
I would probably say My Neighbor Totoro first, and then Nausicaä, Grave of the Fireflies, and then Castle in the Sky would probably be the order I would go with for if I was showing someone these movies for the first time, you know? Because Castle in the Sky has all those goofy moments, and it also is like a feel good, like lift up.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
So that's a good movie to go on after Grave of the Fireflies, just because, dude, it's so I'm reeling. I'm still reeling after an hour and a half.
Yeah, it is
watching
just
epic. Oh, God.
Yeah.
These movies are so fucking good. And they're so varied, you know?
Yeah, right?
Like, obviously, 3 of the movies that we watched so far have the same general art style because it's Hayao Miyazaki.
Yeah.
But, and Ghibli just kind of has like a general, you know, style that they go for because of Miyazaki's art style and what they just do. But,
yeah.
they're all so different and just like, like you can sense themes and general like things that Miyazaki likes, so he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah,
dudes in big jackets running really fast, like, fucking
yeah.
But
yeah,
like,
I do love just how they all have like their own unique thing to offer.
Yeah,
it's not just like, I feel like a lot of studios will just do the same movie every time.
Yeah,
Avengers, Marvel. But like all of these are definitely like a unique experience. I feel like.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah,
just they all offer something so like individual to the movie. Obviously, Castle in the Sky feels like a Nausicaä 2, but it brings its own stuff and does like its own shit. So it's, I don't know.
Yeah. They're all banging.
Oh God! All right. The next movies. What are the next movies?
Let me go.
The next movies. I'm gonna check. Yeah.
This movie is Kiki's Delivery
Service, and Only Yesterday are the next 2 movies. I think Only Yesterday is Isao Takahata one, right? Let me look.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, I think that one's sad, but I don't remember. So we'll see.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Oh God. You ever get like stuck in a burp loop of like,
yeah,
yeah,
I get that. Yeah. Oh man.
All right. On to Kiki's Delivery Service. Bye. And we're back. We're back. We just watched Kiki's Delivery Service. I have gotten a haircut. It has been 2 weeks.
Yeah. It's been a while. But it's fine.
I liked this movie a lot. It was nice, nice little chill time, you know? There was no like stakes.
It's a lot more like
everyone was chill, you know?
It's just it's like a day in the life type of beat. Yeah.
Because the other like Hayao Miyazaki directed Ghibli movies at this time, they always have like stakes, you know?
Yeah, there's always like a big bad or some evil.
Or like something's going on.
But this is just like which there sort of was with like the spoiler alert with like the blimp.
Yeah,
but
that was like near
that.
the end, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like more like more grounded of a threat.
Yeah.
It's not like
It was a thing that could have happened.
Yeah, it's
and
just like
kind of did. Don't play footage of certain event in history.
No, stop playing it. No.
We can't show it. It has the funny imagery on it that is totally funny and not offensive. But yeah, this was a good movie. I liked it a lot.
It's a solid one.
Solid movie.
I like the cat.
Cat was
He's epic comedic relief. Yeah.
Comic relief, and also just the inside of my mind throughout the whole movie. Because I'm like, bruh, what? And then he's like, bruh, what? And I'm like,
yeah,
it's my guy.
Exactly.
It's my guy, brother. Yeah. He does turn into a bit of a pussy hound, no pun intended. Near the end there, but that's okay, you know.
It's all right.
He's got to get his bag. Yeah. I like how there's like that snooty witch that she meets whenever she sets off, and I forget exactly what she said that she was good at, but it was like something
fortune telling.
Yeah, it was fortune telling. Yeah. What the fuck is delivery in witchery?
I don't know. I mean,
Like, you would think that it would be like, she's like, oh, well, I gotta, like, do potions or something.
Yeah.
I like I like the delivery thing.
Yeah, it's good.
It is good. But that's, like, the only thing that was like, and then it was like, I love this movie. Instant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
which, like, it is interesting. Like, I wonder, like, how the witch stuff works. I'm kind of glad that it's not, like, fully explained. Because it's like you're just kind of dropped in this, like...
Yeah.
You know, it's not like it's this beginning to end story. It's kind of like you're in between.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. Like, do they? I guess witches have to get a job. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait,
But-
I just remembered that Totoro also did not have stakes.
Yeah,
it was
that's
a pretty stakeless movie.
true.
It was pretty big chilling. Bing chilling ice
two
cream.
big Bing chillings. Yeah.
But it had the kind of Totoro and this movie kind of have the same like structure where it's like just
Yeah.
chill, you know. There's some like fun, you know, supernatural stuff going on, and then like it ramps up near the end of like here's the stakes, and then
yeah, like here's an
naturally-
event, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. Ow, my finger hurts. I don't know why.
It's kind of like how Nausicaä and Castle in the Sky were kind of not the exact same movie, but they were kind of like very, very similar in how they were.
Yeah,
how they
and
went
just
about
structure.
the story. Yeah.
Yeah, those were like a longer, bigger arc.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
dude, in this movie, I loved like the portrayal of like Italy-inspired city on the.
Yeah, right.
It was epic, dude. Also,
Yeah, I love just
Sorry, you go because I
I was just gonna say I love how like it's always just like I'm always surprised about how like there's always like a new cool setting.
Yeah, right.
You know, each
Like,
time it's not always the
same.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they keep
they're
changing it
so-
up. It's good.
They're so like immersive whenever you
Yeah.
like see them. You're like, holy shit, you know, like this is fucking
Yeah.
epic. Like the fucking valley in Castle in the Sky that the dude is from. Like that's so like,
Yeah.
you know. And then
It's
the
cool, yeah.
city and Kiki's delivery service is like, oh fuck, you could go there. It's Venice or whatever, or Italy somewhere.
Yeah.
But like, also, I think I was gonna say, in the beginning, whenever she gets to the city, there's a sign, right, and it says risotto. I think all the dudes went to that place because they are rizzing up in this movie.
Yeah.
They become the Rizzler, except for the nerd emoji man.
That's true.
He tries, but
He does try.
he
yeah.
fails.
I mean, hey, he gets the girl in the end, so it's fine.
It's epic.
Yeah.
God, the fucking the epic masculine man at the bakery was sick.
Oh yeah.
He didn't
he's
have
sick.
any lines, pretty much, but he was.
Yeah, he didn't
epic.
talk at all, but he's still so like you can totally just know what his like vibe is and his
Yeah.
character just by just his body language, you know. It's sick.
Fucking awesome. The lady,
Yeah.
like all the dude, all the fucking characters in this were so like chill. Like there was only a couple that were like shit eaters, really, but they were
Yeah.
fine in the end. Like they were just like
Yeah.
whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, man, the painting lady, the painter
Oh
lady,
yeah.
she's epic.
Yeah.
She has such a good fit too. Whenever she shows up again,
Yeah.
the fucking tank top and then the jeans shorts that are cropped, that are cut. So
Yeah.
epic. Her cabin's sick.
Yeah.
Man,
Pretty epic.
what do you think? What else? What else you got? What else you got, big man? Let's see.
I've done like a few notes. What did I write? I noticed like in this one, like it was very like there's a lot of like stuff moving, and it's just the scenes are very animated.
Yeah.
Like you know you could like the on the train and stuff. It's cool. Like you know like the
light.
It's like
things, whenever it starts moving.
yeah that and like it's like the scene is redrawn like moving.
Yeah.
You know it's just cool how much like animation there's done on stuff that's like not like it doesn't need to be you know, but it's like it just enhances like the liveliness of the city and stuff,
And
like
then
all the cars and
the cars and the people and the windows.
yeah.
Oh man.
It's just cool how much like motion there was, you know,
Yeah.
for Yeah, even though like it's not like a very like, you know, like it's not an action-y like type of thing like Nausicaä was, for example, but it's just very like, it's interesting.
Pinocchio, whenever we watched the Pinocchio movie by Guillermo del Toro, it also had that where it was like there was so much going on, like you just felt natural and alive, you know. So good.
Yeah, it's always nice to see that, like, because it's basically a similar town, Italian town on the beachfront. Yeah,
it's epic.
But yeah,
man,
I do
the
like
clock
that.
tower was a cool like centerpiece. Like, there's a lot of like, obviously you could tell that the map, like the town was mapped out heavily in advance so that you know where you were, because you're in the sky a bunch surrounding it, just camera wise, you know, and like. The clock tower is a good centerpiece to know this is where we are. It's kind of near the docks, and it's like kind of, you know. And then there's the cool bridges that go over the canal, and then there's like more shit. Like the map of that town is really cool. Also, the fucking animals are epic. Just how they're drawn and act, because they are like real. They look like real drawings of animals. Like the cows in the train, and then the geese flying and shit.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
And that dog is so fucking epic.
That dog is a
real OG.
Oh my god.
He didn't even like need to do. He didn't even need to help, but he just did.
Right.
And he didn't even. He was just like, okay, you know.
Man, what an epic guy.
So sick, dude. I think it was Jeff. Jeff is that dog's name, something like that.
Yeah.
Real OG. Real OG right there. Man. God.
Yeah.
That was a good bit in the movie where the cat had to pretend to be the toy. And then
I did like that. Yeah.
That was so sick.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like, you don't really see that too much, but like when you do see it, it's pretty like played up. In this, it was very like, just, you know, it was very chill. Like the whole movie, it's just like we're hanging out, you know.
Yeah.
Also, like, I feel like the shots just like took the perfect amount of time, you know. Like a lot of movies, sometimes you feel like, oh, that could have lasted a little bit longer or whatever. Like, the first day that she wakes up in the town, she goes to the bathroom in the fucking outhouse or whatever, and the guy comes out and he does a funny stretch. Like, that was like a cool little like just moment that didn't need to be on screen, but it was like a nice thing.
Yeah, I think it just adds to like how like chill the movie feels, you know,
and natural. But, it's fucking epic. Anyway, any last notes, big man? I feel like I'm talking up a storm. I take it all the time. I'm sorry.
Can't really think of anything else. I think it's a solid movie. A cool, fun time. A good, like, you know, it's like you're looking in on this lady's life.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
On to Only Yesterday, which apparently is sad.
I think it is. I can't remember. Psych!